Yes, I'm back. I have a little jet lag, but I'm fine. I'm glad to see you here. And yes, I bought microphone, but it arrived yesterday without boom arm, so I need to wait until Wednesday for it. So I will use it without arm today. So I have to bend myself to talk into microphone, but finally I will have a normal voice. Not like somewhere from the pipe or from the end of the pipe, let's say it politely. And yes, Mbir is so happy. He is running, jumping all over the place. And right now he decided, okay, I will not make noises and I will sleep next to you. So he decided just to sleep right now. So, and let me show you how I brought my model. It is in one piece. Just like this. So the plan for today, I will glue everything and I want to change these pins because they are so thin and so easy to bend. I have twice thick wire, like 1.2 millimeters thick, and if I don't like it, I have also tubes, like I think 1.4 millimeters thick and bigger. Oh, good job. I just spilled everything from the inside. And I also will glue the rudder, and I want to prepare this model completely for painting. Okay. Oh, this one actually 1.1 millimeters thick wire. We'll see, probably I will use this one. So it is gauge 16. And I will use thick Tide Bond glue. It dries very fast. I will need some water for the glue. Yeah, I came here. I could understand some words, like topics about the weather, and that's it. So I know my pronunciation is awful, but honestly I'm learning my English from the Bulgarian who is speaking also English with some, let's say, not really good pronunciation. So my American English, this is Bulgarian American English. And now I have my favorite tool, my scraper from the broken file. So this one is ready. Let's wait until it dries. Oh, I have some excess of glue. I like this tight bond, quick and thick. It really dries literally in 20 minutes. I can unclamp it and continue building. So I have a final chance to sand one more time tiller. Just want to make it more rounded. Never seen that kit close. I'm talking about brick Portsmouth. So I would like to know what is inside, what is the quality of the instructions. Because recently somebody asked me about different manufacturers, which one to buy as a kit for beginner. And the truth is, even the Midwest kit, they have different instructions for each kit. I think this is because each of them was designed by different people. Somebody decided to make it more detailed, somebody decided, oh, it's good enough, and shorten the instructions. So it really does not depend on the manufacturer, it depends on the person who designed the kit. So that's why literally by opening every kit from even the same manufacturer, it can be different inside. it is just convenient to hold this, to send tiller, just keeping it with rudder. It is very convenient to hold for sending or so or something. And of course I forgot to turn on my camera to record everything. I think this is perfect now. And Dr. Batchvarov joined us. So good morning, Professor. Yes, I like this. Oh, my pin. Tiller, how it turned out. Very thin and elegant. So I'm debating right now, should I use epoxy glue, or this is such a small model so I can use just PVA, because I will glue it also to the wooden part, so pins just will be like for keeping the tiller in proper position, or rather in proper position. So probably I just will use same glue as for the stand. I will use a toothpick because it is. I can use just smaller drops and to apply it exactly where I need it. It really dries instantly. And the most important that this type of Tide Bond glue dries clear, so when it already completely dried, it is transparent. And what you have commented here? Yeah, it's true. It smells. It is basswood, but it has some smell. And how is the first plank on your model? What is the model, or what type of the wood for planking are you using? Okay, so let's wait until it will dry a little. And I have time to choose what I will use for new pins. So I can straighten this wire, or let me check another option. So I have this tube 1.4 and 1.10 or something brass wire. And 2.6 or a little less keel. So I will start drilling holes, and I just it depends on my drill bit and how it goes, so I will choose bigger or smaller diameter for pins, but I would like to make it probably from the tube, it's thicker. So I have some drill bits here. Let's start with these two. Yes, unfortunately, Mr. Jim Burns, he died in 2023, summer 2023, And I believe his small business something like on sale or is waiting if somebody can pick it up and continue. But yes, this is great tool, especially table saw. I have also his thickness sander, and both machines are fantastic. They really designed by modeler for shape modelers. I'm also curious just to see this Micromark tool or Micromark tools. I don't remember, manufacturer, also American one. They also are making tools for shape modelers. I'm just curious to see them, or if somebody has them, please share your experience about it. If it's worth it to buy, what is the quality, etc. Oh, it is so good to have sharp drills. So I will straighten one piece of wire. This one, and I will try to move camera just to show you that I have a special tool, or I will move it. So I have a special tool right here. No, I'm not using magnifying glass, or I don't need it right now, probably I will need it later. So what I will do now, I just will warm up the wire once or twice, depends how stiff it is, and I will straighten it. This is what I was trying to show you in Ukraine, but without even burner. I should abandon you and go to warm up the wire on my burners in the kitchen. So right now I will show you how I'm usually doing this. So I don't want to burn it, I just making it transparent red color, and then I trying to pull it. If it is not working, I'm warming up one more time. Okay, I will do it one more time because this is very stiff wire. Actually, I prefer to buy stiff wire because you can soften it as much as you need at the moment. So the more times you will warm it up, the softer it will be. This is a very difficult question about the tools. In Ukraine, I was really limited to a file, knife, and cutting mat. Right now I have everything what I need, which I collected during 12 years. Oh, sorry, 14 years. And every time for even the same thing, I'm choosing different tools. I can't explain why, I just want to use once knife, another one time I want to use cutters, etc, etc. Just or what had happened closer to my hand. And this tool Professor Batchvarov gave me as a gift, I don't remember, probably for Christmas, and I really enjoy this one. This is very necessary tool, not only for soldering, for softening the wire. It is constantly needed, and I like it because it is wireless if you need to solder it. And it works instantly. The moment you turn it on, you can solder. You don't have to wait until the soldering iron become hot enough. So this is really one of the must-have tools. So it is from here to here, it is perfectly straight wire. But also by using this technique, you are losing like 1.05 millimeters thickness. So if it was 1.1, right now it is 1.05 millimeters in diameter. Oh, I did a good job with screwing it. I just want to remove it because it is in my way. Professor, can you come and help me, please? And I'm not joking. Really can't. So let's beat. It is in my way. And I have some old blades for scalpel which I can use for cutting wires or something like that. Oh yes, Professor, please help me. I just need manpower here. I can't unscrew it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Not at all.
And thank you very much for Professor for doing this. This is convenient to come back home. I have this option. If I can't do something, I can scream for help to give me a hand.
Well, that was the cat's duty.
Cat's duty is peacefully sleeping.
Do you need to tighten?
Oh, no, thank you. Okay, let's continue working. Actually, I can cut two pieces a little longer and then I can shorten them. So now I will try them. Or I need a bigger drill. Or this one is too big. I have also some Proxon drills. It is marked like 1.2, so let's try this one. Yeah, this lag is around 20 seconds, sometimes up to 40 seconds. I don't want to drill it too wide because this is a soft wood, better it will be a little too tight for this wire. Perfect. Now I need to drill the keel. I will remove the tiller so I will not break it accidentally. And this is balsa. I don't remember from what and where, but just a piece of balsa. It's soft, so I can put a model on it and I will not damage the hull. And I will use first smaller drill. And when the drill is dull or when it is sharp, it is really a very big difference. How I was trying to drill in Ukraine with dull drills, that was a nightmare, and right now it's like a hot knife cutting butter. And there is a question. Я будую, how long I'm building models. So, я будую моделі десь з 2010 року, коли вийшов перший журнал De Agostini. So, my answer is I'm building my models since 2010, when the first magazine De Agostini arrived or appeared. And probably I will stick with the wire. I don't want to use this tube. It is bigger diameter, but probably I can't drill in the keel for such big diameter holes. It is already so thin, so I'm just afraid to do this. Yes, they are a little long, probably. I need to shorten them. Yes, I can try that, but probably I need to choose a bigger tube because inside diameter is too small. Yep, definitely. And the next one, probably better option. But let's leave it with wires, like manufacturer it offered just with thicker wire. Because in the kit it is 0.7 millimeters or 0.8 millimeters. Let me check it. Yes, it is 0.8. So right now I have 1.1 millimeters, and it is much stiffer, and the wire is very stiff, which is good, because in the kit they provide you with very soft wire. This is good for something to work, like to bend, to create some small details, but when you have it for such pins for a stand, better to have these pins as stiff as possible. And again, another question about these patchworks or kits from the magazines when the Victory appeared. But Victory appeared, I believe, in 2012 or something. Later, my first ship was Galleon San Giovanni Battista, which appeared in 2010. Yes. And I was speaking English, good job. The question was in Russian, but it is actually Ukrainian. I'm speaking Ukrainian at least. Мій перший корабель був Сан Джованні Батіста Галеон, який вийшов у 2010 році, а Вікторі з'явився десь у 2012 році пізніше. Якщо не пізніше. I recently also got a Dremel tool, cordless Dremel tool. It's quite nice, just a little bigger than my Proxon and heavier, so I just have to get used to it. But the biggest advantage of it is that it is cordless. You can use it everywhere, move everywhere without any cables. Oh, I bent it a little. Good job. Okay, I need to shorten this front one, and the back one, I just think it's perfectly fine. Oh. The difference should be 1 millimeter. Let me check. Okay, I need a little, or just press harder, or shorten a little, or probably just enough to press harder. Perfect. So for this one I probably will use, but later, epoxy glue, like Gorilla Glue, because it is very thin, and to fix properly metal and wood, so I have to use something like Gorilla Glue. This one. But I will not glue this part today until I will finish painting, so I just will keep it on the stand for marking waterline after primering the model. But before even that, I need to finish deck, and I have a few elements to glue, so let's glue it today, and if we have time we can primer it today. So at the beginning of my live stream my table was clean, empty. Right now I have everything on the table. So we have some wooden parts actually, so I don't want to glue them now, these combings. So this is also right here, they are. And these deck trims. But what I have to glue, I have seen it somewhere, rails. Oh, this is about the colors which I need to use. I found it. Let me move a little model so I can show it closer. So I need to glue these rails because in the instructions they should be painted that red, whole red color. So I have to glue them now, sand it properly, and then I will glue it. And everything what I want to leave wooden, I just will, like for example this part, I just will glue some masking tape. So after painting I just will remove it and will glue all my wooden parts. Actually I have this picture on the box so we can watch how it look like. In the instructions it is written that the stand and these rails are red color, like a whole red. On the picture it is almost brown, so I'm debating should I repeat it because it is beautiful. The parts on the deck, they are made of walnut somewhere here. So logically it will be beautiful because the rail, it is made of basswood, so it's definitely for painting. So we'll see. Let's glue it, primer it, and then I will decide what exactly color I like. And the model become much stable on these stiff wires, and it is not glued yet. And it is really very stable. So good choice. So what are you commenting right now? Lots of comments. Usually I'm linking everything in the descriptions, so I will add everything after this live stream. Sometimes I'm adding in advice these materials which are available on YouTube. They are like affiliated links, but I just can pick and choose them from YouTube list, which it is open when I'm editing or preparing for publication, live stream or broadcast. And usually I can find their glues. Not everything is available, but the rest I'm just leaving links on Amazon. Usually I'm buying everything on Amazon. It become my tradition already since COVID came. Oh, I broke them. Ay ay ay. I hope they are long enough. They are not completely broken. So I can use a little glue just to shape them back. And it will be painted after that. Right now I'm cheating, yes, I just have broken this very, very thin strips. I need more clamps. But also I want to check some fittings. Where are they? And some cleats and blocks, they are plastic. So I just want to check also Model Expo store if some wooden blocks are available. I remember they have something laser cut. Because this is what is available in the kit. They really look very simple and for simplifying rigging work for beginners. But especially these rings, they are huge. Cleats are okay. They need some sanding to remove these thin lines from form. And then they can be painted also or leave in this color like wooden. I will read what they are suggesting in the instructions. Usually, if it is wood, yeah, I can keep them like this. The color is very close to walnut. So, any plastic builders here in the chat? I'm not working with plastic at all, so how to improve these plastic cleats? So my plan is just to send that lines from the mold just to make them smooth. Or I have some laser cut wooden, so I can just replace them. So this is an option if I don't like these plastic ones. Probably it's time to check my laser cut parts for the deck. I'm thinking about shaping it also, because when it is just flat, it's not really beautiful. Just to round the edges. I see. You like my temptation to replace it with wooden ones. Oh, thank you. This is actually not difficult, it's just more fun. You have to control immediately your camera and everything simultaneously. So checking also autofocus, because I'm using for live autofocus. I can't jump back and forth constantly turning off the or switching or changing distance for focusing point. Okay, so I can shape it later. Right now I just want to mark it on the deck and glue this part where I have to glue this wooden piece with masking tape just to close it, so I will not paint this surface. So I even have some thin masking tapes. Scissors. I need scissors. Give me a moment. If I haven't covered completely the surface, it's okay. I still will have enough wooden surface to glue these parts. I'm trying to find proper position to show you entire bow at least. I'm thinking right now to use my trick with curing PVA glue with soldering iron, but I also can use combined glue, like a few spots, 3-4 dots with cyanoacrylate glue, just to keep it in proper position, and then I will dry the PVA glue. So let's do it. I will glue it a little bigger, or will cover this surface. I will cut it later after it dries, so it will be just proper fit for that wooden part. And I will use this Bob Smith Industry. This is gap filling 6 cyanoacrylate. It is not drying instantly. You have that 5-6 seconds to move it if it is not properly positioned right immediately. Just need fresh glue because it dries, also cures immediately, very fast. And I need something for cyanoacrylate. I like to use 7 pins for applying cyanoacrylate. I don't have them to clean them immediately because they are getting dirty very fast, so I'm cleaning them after, for example, working 1 or 2 hours. So I will take few. Or even I will use it also for PVA glue. This is such a thin strip. Yeah, I know that feelings. I also have a lot of glues and different types of PVA or similar glues, like Tide Bond. You can use any thick glue. I like also to use gel, cyanoacrylate in like gel. It is available in Ukraine, but I couldn't find it here in the United States. So I'm leaving some spots for cyanoacrylate. And watch me gluing fingers to the model. And of course I stick my fingers right at that spot where I applied cyanoacrylate. I think I need to add some glue. I'm sorry. I just closed everything with my head. Now I need to clean this sticking out glue and I can cut all this extra length. Actually, probably I have to use again this filler, just because I can see this thin line, and under paint it will be even more visible. So I have to use filler, sand it one more time, and then I can paint it. Yes, I have checked on Amazon and I couldn't find any gel type cyanoacrylate here. So when I found this one, it is very thick and really it has same, let's say that gap 5-6 seconds, so you can move your detail and glue it. Some same, not quality, same feature. So now I need to repeat on the right side or on the starboard. I don't want to apply glue all the way to the end because I need to trim it before gluing completely in the bow. So I will leave it without glue. Just glued my fingers. But also because of this feature of this thick cyanoacrylate, I need to hold it a little until it dries or cures. Done. And before gluing this part in the bow, I need to trim it and shape it like this one, and under the same angle. Perfect. Lots of comments, guys. Well, I'm glad that you have some fun here. And yes, definitely. I have to use, because of this same thin line, so I have to use wood filler or putty, or same as I have used two components filler. And yes, this is very important to clean all this sticked out glue, accessed glue, because when it dries it is too difficult to clean and it will be very visible and noticeable under the paint. Actually, with this type of tight bond, I don't need even to cure it fast. It is already even become transparent on the first rail. So yes, quick and thick, it's true. But sometimes when it is really very bad that you have to use thick layer of glue, in some places it is not really usable. But for such small details, it's okay, and I like that it is already ready. So I can continue working even during this live streaming. I don't have to wait. So one small detail and we can paint this hole or use primer for painting. Just two pieces. This is for future cleats, I believe, or something. So just two additional pieces of wood. it is better shown on the drawings. I have somewhere another piece. Can't find it. Okay, I hope this one is enough. Thank you very much, Martin, for telling this. But sometimes this is something when I'm even searching also something on YouTube and I can find something very interesting and like, oh, it's very interesting channel and I'm just forgetting to subscribe to it. So this is reminders, just don't forget to subscribe or you will lose it. So now I need to glue it. It's shaped. So I will shape a little also here. And again I will use a drop of cyanoacrylate and again this tight bond quick and thick. I'm cleaning this dried cyanoacrylate on the pins, 7 pins, with an old blade. This PVA glue or tight bond just created already a film on the surface and I need to dig inside. Just glued my finger into the hole. Now I need to scrape off my skin from it. Well, I'm glad that you like this tip with combining two different types of glue. This is something what is working when you have something thin, easy to bend, so you can just literally use a drop of cyanoacrylate. It will keep it into a proper position or in proper place while the main glue is drying, like like PVA glue or this quick and thick tight bond. So now I will use a little filler just to create proper surface where I glued these rails, because really this is something what I don't like about painted models. The slightest line, scratch, it will be even more visible when you will paint it. So this is something what should be filled and sent to a smooth surface. So I will do it now, and we'll see. Probably I don't have time to start primering it today, so we will do it tomorrow then, but at least I will finish preparing for painting. Actually, I have two options. I have Bondo all-purpose putty. It's double component, or I have something old which I brought from Ukraine 5 years ago. If it's still alive, I will use this one because it is very fine. Really, it is visible when you are painting something, especially if it is not completely entire layer of this putty, like all-purpose putty Bondo, only a spot. This one is not visible at all. And this is for car repairs, I believe. I need to open it somehow. Probably again I need to ask Dr. Batchvarov to help me. Oh, it is moving. And it is alive, so I will use this one. I need something. Like plastic card to apply it, and something where I can mix it. Come on, focus. I don't need it anymore, I just open it. Thank you very much, Batchvarov. Oh, it's just cracked, so I have to use it quickly or figure out how to seal it.
What needs opening?
Oh, thank you very much, but I already did it. This is just because of this lag in video. You can hear me 20 or 40 seconds with delay.
Yes, at least.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
Not at all. Not at all.
I can see that you are commenting something, but let me finish applying this putty because it is very fast to work something, and then I will read and answer your comments. Oh, it's almost cured. I need to finish this in the bowl. Done. I did it on time. It already began to cure.
Attention. Air raid alert. Proceed to the nearest shelter. Don't be careless. Your overconfidence is your weakness. Attention. Air raid alert. Proceed to the nearest shelter. Don't be careless. Your overconfidence is your weakness.
And of course, would I be in Ukraine right now? There is an air raid in Kiev. And I have this application so I can hear and just to check if my mom is in safe place. So I'm sorry for that noise. Okay, while it is drying, I can read all your comments and questions. And I just glued to cyanoacrylate. What you were saying about chewing cyanoacrylate? I think this is exactly what I need to do right now. I will use acetone later. Oh, hello, Denise. Oh no, this keyboard I bought it here, used one. It is exactly the same which I have in Ukraine, but before, because I couldn't play 5 years in a row, so I'm learning how to play again. And I bought it recently, this year. Yes, and old credit cards, they are very useful for this job, it's true. Oh, I'm sorry, that was really from mascarpone cheese lid or cover. Such plastic stuff, very useful, so I'm not throwing away anything. All cups, especially cups from bottles, just small. They are small for to be just expendable. You can use it once for glue and throw it away after. Okay, let's check. Oh, this one is dries much slower, or I haven't added enough in that second activator part, so I need to wait a little longer. It is better on this side, or thinner probably. Okay, let's wait a little more so I can answer your questions if you have some, or we just can chat, because this will take probably a good 10 minutes. Yeah, I brought my model in my backpack, so I was wondering if security at the airport will stop me. And strangely enough, they didn't. They stopped me for just to check my backpack, my cameras, my lenses, which usually they're not paying attention even. So that was a surprise. So the strange package, or strangely shaped piece of wood wrapped into plastic wrap with bubbles, that wasn't something of their interest at all. And I hope with this microphone you can hear me, so we can finally normally chat. Heroям слава. This is because of heroes we still have our country, and I still have a place where I can go and visit my mom, so I still have my homeland. I applied on the starboard thick layer, because here where it is thin, it is already almost ready for sanding. But let's wait a little longer. Or I can shape some parts like this for the deck. I just want to make these edges a little rounded. Just everything, usually on the boats, everything is rounded, anything like sharp edges, so you can hit it with your finger, for example, and smash it or cut it. What happens with me sometimes on the boat? So better not to go aboard barefoot. Oh, my fluffy assistant is happily sleeping in front of me. Just because my microphone arrived only yesterday and boom arm hasn't arrived together, it will arrive only on Wednesday, so tomorrow I also should bend myself to talk into it. But next weekend I should be more, like, I will have more flexibility with moving around and not just bending towards microphone to talk. Oh, you're welcome, Lida. Where is my favorite piece of sandpaper? Before I just killed two little lavaliers microphones this year, so I decided it's enough to buy little thing. They are not designed to use non-stop all the time, so I decided that this is just perfect time to buy a proper broadcast microphone. I actually never seen Denise from Pavel's shop on YouTube. He's working under Pavel's nickname. So if you can see some comments, it can be also Denise, not Pavel. Oh, thank you. Yes, I like this mic. When I just put, I have a very short earplug, so I can't use them all the time. But when I put them on and just listen myself, nice sound. I liked it, very much so. And yes, this one designed to be used all the time. So let's test it. For how long it will last? For its price, it should last long. We also have another Denise here. Just don't know from where is that viewer. So we have a lot of viewers with the same name. Actually, Ukrainian pronunciation of this name will be Denis. It's more stronger and soft. So something like this. Interesting, where I have put thick layer, it's still soft. So it is ready where it is thin. Okay, let's try to sand it and we'll see what happened. No, it's not ready. So let's wait a little longer. Or it was already too old filler. Because this is where it cracked, so probably it could get some air inside. I will use a scotch to seal it. If I find some. I think while I was absent, some thieves just have stolen some of my masking types and scotches. Oh, I can use just masking type, probably. Probably also I have to paint them, so I need to glue them before painting. So let's take a look closer. Why it is 4 of them, I don't know. If I need only 2, but it's okay, I can keep 2 spare. Oh, thank you very much. That restoration of approximately, it is Santa Maria because all sails with crosses, red crosses. So what else it can be? Only Santa Maria. And it looks like it was a kit. And such type of, let's say such style of building models, it was around World War II. Everything nailed, but you can see some parts were created on some tools, like don't know, some lattes. So it can be definitely a kit, just such simplified, so everybody can build a little model. Okay, let's check it one more time. Okay, finally I can do this. So I will send this, and this will be it for today, and we will start primering it tomorrow. I will think how to do it inside and outside at once. Oh, 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 oh. I'm sorry for this noise, probably in microphone. Yes, the most dirty and dusty part of work. Yeah, it's true. I wanted just to feel a small thin line between these rails and the hole, and now I need to sand it, half of the hole actually. And I'm usually using an old sandpaper which I already almost need to throw away, but I still can use for something. So this is exactly that something. After this type of filler, it's impossible to clean sandpaper, so I will use it now and will throw away it. So one side is almost ready, probably a little more on the bow, and one side is ready. Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't understand French. I will translate it later after broadcast. So I practically sand it off completely. Now I need to repeat it on the larboard side. And exactly same happened on this side. I practically sanded it completely, only a thin line on the rails is left. I will cover it for now with a paper towel, just not to make my model again dirty. But let's glue the last two parts on the deck. And this will be it for today. And tomorrow I will start primering it. Something is not working. Oh. So, and I will use again this quick and thick glue if I can find it. Yeah, this is proper position, so let's glue it. So this is it for today. I think this little model is ready to be painted, so this will be the task for tomorrow. I want to primer it outside and inside. Probably I will use some pins, but just not this one, different ones, probably sewing pins, just to hang it in vertical, to top and bottom, so I can paint on both sides and it will dry after that. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, I'm still here so I can answer them. I will continue talking next 20 seconds, so you will see this, or you will hear this message because of this lag in live streaming. And I'm curious if today you got any stuck or frozen video, because here I have very good connection, good and fast internet, so everything should be fine. You are very welcome. Thank you very much for coming here, and especially thank you very much for supporting the channel. And that's how I can buy such equipment as microphone. I hope now you can hear me clearly, not like somewhere very, very far from the long pipe. And tomorrow, same time, at this workshop. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you like my content. This is such comments inspires me to continue creating, building, filming, editing, publishing. Uh, 8 by 8 millimeters. It depends what type of the wood. If this is walnut, yes, no problem. Just boil it and you can tie it into the knot. But if it is something different, you just have to try. If it is not working, so then just to cut it from entire flat board, because 8 by 8 millimeters, it is quite thick strip to bend. My pleasure, guys. I hope that I will see you tomorrow also. And because painting, it will take probably an hour, so while it will be drying, so probably I can start working on the sails. This is all what I know in French. Merci. So if no questions, then see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a nice day, have a nice evening. Depends on in which part of the world you are. So see you tomorrow. Bye. I will leave you a break with my photos, or photos of my models, so you can chat a little if you want.